I know that Witr is the last prayer of the night, but in Ramadan we perform Witr along with Tarawih prayers. Now I can't pray Tahajjud before Suhoor because I prayed Witr. Jazakumullahu khairan.
This is a misconception. Yes, the Sunnah is to conclude your night prayer with Witr. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, make the last prayer you pray at night Witr. However, this command, is it an order or a recommendation? If we look at the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, we find that he used to pray Witr, and afterwards he used to pray 2 Rak'ahs, which means that Witr was not the last thing of his night prayer. Regardless of how you observe and look at these 2 Rak'ahs, whether he prayed them sitting down, whether it is like the Sunnah that comes after the prayer Fard or not, whether it is part of the night prayer, whether it is to permit Muslims to pray afterwards, regardless. The Prophet did not make Witr alayhi salatu his last, which may support the opinion that says, make your last prayer of the night to be Witr as a recommendation and not a command or an order. Hence, if an individual prays Witr with the Tarawih in the masjid and goes home and finds that he has like 5 or 6 hours till the break of dawn, and he'd like to invest this time by praying Tahajjud, so be it. Pray 2 Rak'ahs by 2 by 2 by 2, but do not repeat the Witr, because the Witr that you prayed with the Tarawih suffices. You cannot repeat it on the same night. If you would like, a better choice would be that when the Imam offers salam from his Witr, you stand up and you offer an extra Rak'ah, making what you've prayed 2 and not Witr. So now you've concluded your Tarawih by praying 12 Rak'ahs. You can go back home, pray as many Rak'ahs as you wish, then conclude that with your Witr of 3 Rak'ahs or 1 Rak'ah, and Allah knows best.
My question is, so when I pray Witr with the Imam in Masjid, basically he didn't sit down on the second Rak'ah, and he didn't do that yet. And on the 3rd Rak'ah, he didn't say. The way I was taught, it was basically on the 3rd Rak'ah, you say Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, but Shaykh didn't say it. So my question is, can you tell me how to do Witr step by step?
Okay, first of all, your Imam did was the right thing, and he's following the Sunnah. And whatever you were taught is not according to the Sunnah. Witr, which is 3 Rak'ahs, usually, is either prayed 2, like Fajr, and then you offer salam, and then you stand up for the single Rak'ah, so the total is 3. Or you pray them all continuously as 3 Rak'ahs, as in the case of Maghrib, but you do not sit in the second Rak'ah for Tashahhud. Rather, you sit only in the final Rak'ah. And this is what the Prophet ordered us, alayhi salatu wassalam, not to make it look like Maghrib, and we should not sit in the second Rak'ah. Saying Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, this is an innovation and not part from the Sunnah.